it will be very we keep progressing, because this time around our lessons are going to be more tactical and in different ways, as I was telling you yesterday. So it's better you get the foundation of the lesson. If not, we get elsewhere, you begin to join, you don't understand anything, that is going to be a challenge to you. I've told you, so just try your best enough to make sure um, your team members also join. Every morning, once you wake up, you need to understand the policy. Just like being in the jungle. When you're in the jungle, every animal must eat. So, if you don't know how to eat, you must find ways and means to ensure you can also get something to do to eat. And over here, just like the jungle, you are here to learn how to eat your own food, how to cook your own food, right? So just like accepting the fact that you are taking your destiny in your own care. And technical analysis is the backbone of trading. So if you want to be a good trader, you cannot just think of trading, having everything, and then you don't know how to analyze markets. So you always need to ensure that you actually, technical analysis may come in different forms. Take notice of that. Analysis may come in different forms. Yet the most important thing is you need to know how to analyze. So you need to make it your personal responsibility to avail yourself to learning all the time. So far as you've not gotten to where you want to be, you need to make sure that you make it your personal responsibility to learn until you get to your destination. So though you are there, but not yet. So there, but not yet. Do you get it? And these are some of the ways that can help you to build yourself, to improve yourself. And most especially, whilst you keep joining meetings all the time, it keeps building your confidence and hope in your journey. This is why meetings are important. Some of you, when you talk of meeting, you don't care. You think, oh, one day if I show up, after all, I've learned something, I'm okay. Look, the person who shows up every day lose nothing. The person who don't show up every day lose nothing. But at the end, something will differ. At the end, something will differ. So that's the reason why you always need to keep showing up all the time. And it is important for you to show up, right? So please, let's encourage ourselves. Let's get all things work done. And then also involve our colleagues, our team members, our downlines. They also matters to the journey, right? And if they succeed, you succeed. So we always need to ensure that we involve them. Okay. Now, yesterday we did the introduction on the support and resistance as the basis of our lesson. And I told you that when it comes to technical analysis comes in mostly the three categories where every trader should anticipate to learn or find ways to analyze the market. And I said when it comes to the market, every trader observes three things in every market. Okay. And the first thing is trader finds a structural ways to analyze the market. When I talk of structural ways to analyze the market, we have what we call structural tools. Let me get my board. We have what we call structural tools. Structure. Okay. And I said yesterday, I told you that when you talk of the structural tools, they are ways and means a trader analyze the market by identifying the various structure and then the market wave, that is the trend of a market. So lessons like market structure. Lessons like market structure. What's happening? Mm. Okay, so let me get co-host on board so that those so Mercy, kindly help me out. Okay. All right. So we said we have the structural tools. Let's proceed. Um, Hope my screen is visible, please. We said we have the structural tools. So when we talk of the structural tools like market structure, uh, market structure, supply and demand, supply and demand, trend lines, uh, support and resistance, support and resistance. All these things are structural tools. All these things, these lessons are structure. Mm. They are all structural, we call them structural tools. They help traders to identify the various structure of the market, where traders can be able to spot the trend, the highs, the lows. So taking your time to study, if you study support and resistance, if you study support and resistance or demand and supply, you've stated equally something on the same line, which simply means a trader don't need to stress himself or herself finding all lessons in support and resistance, finding all lessons in what we call um, demand and supply. Do you get it? So once you grab a concept from demand and supply, better going through all, it's okay. They all fall under the same category, which is structural tool, right? And after the structural tool, we also have what we call the conformational tools. Conformational tools. Now, basically, when we talk of the conformational tools, after a trader has been able to identify the various structure of the market, if let's say it is this, if a trader has been able to identify the various structure, he has spotted out areas where bias dominated area zones where you could say that okay, this is high, this is low. Now, the next thing that he should do is to confirm to see if the trend that he has identified is very strong, weak, is very strong or weak. You get it? And this is where the trader would need what you call lessons like candlestick patterns. So we've already discussed about Coach Mo has led in that discussion on candlestick pattern. He has taught you the various candlesticks and what they mean in the market anytime you see them, right? So studying candlestick pattern is a confirmational tool which will help the trader to know that since the market is moving in this particular structure or this particular trend, this is what it may mean. And this is the solid reason behind, or this is what is backing it up. That is understanding candlestick. Then the next thing is what is break of structure and then change of character. So break of structure, change of character. So BOSCOCHOH is also another confirmational tool lesson. Okay. Then maybe in the course we may add FVG, that is fair value gap to rate. Entirely, we are not teaching something new, or sorry, we are not teaching anything extraordinary. What we are saying is that having a lesson on technical analysis, it falls mostly under three categories. It's either a trader has been able to identify the various structure of the market, finding confirmations, and then also after confirmation, the next thing is entry. The last thing is what is entry. So you need to know when to enter the market. and finding various entries in the market using things like moving averages, MACD, and Fibonacci retracements, pivot points, and all those ones would also help you get a solid confirmational entries in the market, right? So this is going to be the principle on the structure of our lesson, right? So this is going to be the principle and then the structure of our lesson. And not, I wouldn't be the only person to teach. I have a lot of leaders who are ready to serve the community and they are willing to do the work. So right after I'm done, most of the leaders to come on board. So take notice of that. So starting from where we ended yesterday, we talked about support and what resistance. And with support and resistance, we only introduce the session. We talk about the fact that when we talk of support is the floor, okay, and then resistance is the ceiling point on the chart, and we gave different types of support and what resistance. Basically, I gave only two. I talk about the um I gave only two. So with that, I talk about horizontal support and resistance, and then also trend line support and what resistance. And today I said we shall use the TradingView app to discuss more, right? So it's a lesson that can take us just an hour. Support and resistance is not the new lesson that should even take us 2 days. Just a lesson that can take us an hour. But by then I want us to take time to break the lesson step by step so that traders can be able to understand. Even if we use 3 minutes, 5 minutes to learn for you to cope, understand, grab the concepts, I'm okay. We call it a day, right? So today what we are going to do, we are going to learn how to draw support and resistance. And I would also give you that opportunity. It will be a practical based lesson where you also involve. I would like to see you drawing support and resistance. If possible, I'll give you the opportunity to share your screen. Then you also do something for me to see that if indeed you've been following or you've understood the session, right? So basically, the idea of support and resistance on a chart is clear and simple. This is how it appears. So let's assume this we have a candle. So let me use this candle. Okay. Don't mind my candle, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Good. Now having this chart here. So let me change the color to see. This is green. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. Having this here, we know that those ones coming down, they are, that is, so basically we have the very zone here, which is our support zone, and then we have this zone here as our resistance zone. Why? Because this is the area or the zone where the highest price got to and it couldn't break further, right? And then this is the zone where the price got and it couldn't also go below, right? So a trader can also choose to spot out this zone, make this zone as his next support. So looking at this, maybe having this here will be the next resistance, then the support zone. So yesterday in our discussion, I said support and resistance are not always fixed. That is one thing that I asked traders, I informed traders to take notice of. That support and resistance are not always fixed, and they changes with time. So far as the market continues to break new highs and lows, you get it? Very good. Now, going on the chart, how can a trader draw support and resistance? How can he spot out the zones? And like we said, when we talk of the support and resistance, they are just specific zones where you can realize that this particular area, the price went further on this range, and this particular zone or this particular area, the price couldn't go further. So the areas on the chart where you could see that, okay, this is the angle or the area or a zone on the chart where the price went too much, then the zone on the chart where the price went too high, either too low or too high. Spotting out these areas, you could tag and draw a very nice support and resistance there. And drawing that support and resistance is just helping the trader to identify the structure, to know the key zones. If I know that, okay, this is it, I know that the market got down here, then it went up here again. Do you get it? So having this in mind, I can easily identify the structure. If it has to go next, I can also realize that, okay, then if that's the case, this is the next thing that I should anticipate, or next, based on how I've been able to draw my support and resistance. So you look at this: down, top, down, top. So if I have nesting, if my support and resistance continue to be traced on a long-term basis, I could be able to go further and further to see what is happening. So now let's go on the chart. You are not just seeing this time around. Your attention should not be on what is happening. Your attention should be on where is the support, where is the resistance. So let's go on the chart. Are we together? Are we together? Let me know if you are together. Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Let me know. Am I here alone? Very good. Very good. Very good. Good. Now we can proceed. Since you are together, we can proceed. So let's use our trading view. Okay, good. So we have this chart here. Now, looking at this particular chart as an example, we just want to draw support and resistance. We want to draw support and resistance. The question is, how do we draw it? So having this chart here in white, just make sure that it appear, and those especially, this is a mobile phone. Okay, can you see my screen? Or let me dim the light small. Okay, hope you guys can see my screen now. Okay, now having this here, you can realize that if we should just use our eyes to spot out something on a chart, if we should just use our eyes to spot out something on a chart, we can even easily draw a support and resistance, at least 2 or 3. So on a chart, you could clearly spot out there is the highest price and then the lowest price. So first the high and then the low now becomes your first support and resistance. Right. The highest price on the chart and then the lowest price first form your first support and resistance. Then if we want to spot out the rest of the zones, how do we do it? That becomes very challenging. Do you get it? So what you have to do, it's simple, especially if you are a beginner. This is going to help you a lot. This is really going to help you. So how do you do it? Now, there are different forms of candles or charts. Okay, there are different forms of charts that you can use to do this. So not only can you use candles to interpret the charts. So let's go and search it out. And I know for some it may be new, some to it may not be new. Yeah, that is life. So let's click on these 3 dots. Now let's quickly do that. So we tap on the 3 dots. When you come here, we have chart type. Like I said, candlesticks are not the only chart type we have. So just take your time and click on chart type. After clicking on chart type, take notice we have different chart type here. We have the bars, the volume, the line markers, area, step line, baseline, columns, and so on and so forth. They all have the purpose that they serve and how you can use them to interpret the charts. So we are going to focus on lines. Now, why lines? Lines give you a graphic or a visual, just like the charts, a visual and easy presentation of the chart. It gives you a visual and easy presentation of the chart. So having this here, you see, whenever you see, just like the candles, whenever you see the line going up, it simply means the trader can spot that out as what, as uptrend. And then whenever a trader sees the line coming down, he knows that it is down. So if the line is going up, where is my good? If the line, if it happens that the line is going up, the trader knows that since this line is going up, it simply means the price is up. If the line is coming down, the price is down. So spotting out this, you could realize that now we've gotten two things. Over here, we have something like inverted vein because we saw it going up and we saw it coming down. So we've gotten something like what? Inverted what? Vein. Do you get it? And since we've gotten this as inverted vein, over here, if it happens that it's also come down, it goes up. This is like what? Vein. This is vein itself. So we've gotten vein here and inverted vein. A price started very low and it went up. A price started going very high and it went down. So this becomes our inverted vein. This becomes our vein. So what we are going to do is that any on the chart, wherever we see this inverted vein here, we just draw a line there. And wherever we see vein, we just draw lines. So make it a priority that you are not just going to draw just lines, but at the very key zones where you see vein and then inverted vein. Are we together? Are we together? Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Very good. Very good. Good. Now let's go. So having this in mind, I know that on my chart, if I want to get things done very clearly, I just have to make things clear here. So let's see. Just extend it so that you can see it clear. Okay? So that you can see it clear. Good. Now, just want it more in there. Okay. So, all right. So over here, we can start spotting them out. We can start spotting them out. So let's see. Just right here, you could clearly see this is a vein. We have one here. On top, we have this inverted vein. We have V here. We also have inverted V here. So let's draw our line. And how do we do that? So first, let's go back again to the three dots. Let's click on it. Then, okay. So after that, we are going to draw. So since we are going to draw, we click on the pencil. Okay. So let's use the pencil, the drawing tool here. Now, get back to the drawing tool. We have come to trend lines. We have our horizontal line. Horizontal line. So we are just going to use the horizontal line to draw all the necessary lines that we are supposed to do to draw. So let's tap on it. Now, we set this zone, we spotted out this here, this. So here, here, here. If possible to mostly on your current price, okay, on the current price. So we can also get that, and getting that, we could clearly get this thing here. So let's see. Now, okay, so first let's get it here. You can choose to change the color as you want. Okay, then the second one, let's get it here. Good. Do you get it? So I can change the color to green. Is it green? Okay. It's okay. Can change the color to green. Now, out of this area, right? So let's get the next one. Okay. So having this here, what's happening? Oh, my co-host herself is doing that. Okay, let's proceed. So having this here, at least you've been able to draw few support and resistance. Now let's get another one. So let's see where we can add the new one. So let's see. Better to this zone. Can also get one there. Just draw as many as you can. That's the first principle. Just to identify, right? So wherever you see the vase and then the inverted vase, just draw them. Do you get it? So over here, you know that you have your you know that you have your support, you have your what? Your resistance. Now, in between your support and resistance, we could call this an area. Area. So this becomes our new what? Area on a chart. Now, we are not focusing much on that. What do we do next? So once we have this here, we can now decide to turn it off to what? To candles. We can now decide to turn it off to let's turn it on to candles. Charts, candles. Very good. Now, having this here, if we are to trace back, we will exactly have it here. Now you can see clearly. Having this on the chart, you can see the various zones, even though we are not talking about, like I said, we are just learning how to draw, right? Not how to spot the zones. But now looking at this chart, you can clearly see, right? You can clearly see the various zones that it has to be spotted out. You can clearly see them or not on the chart. You get it? So if you take your time to trace whatever you've done, if you take your time to trace them, you will see that they fall within a certain range, right? They fall within a certain range, and that is the exact thing that you've done. So you can clearly see it here. You will see the very key zones where the price was supposed to respect, and it's really respecting them as well. So having your lines, you draw the lines, or you spot them using the lines, then you turn them off to candles. That is the first principle. Let me know. Is it difficult? 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 Let me know. Okay, so Sarah is saying it's not difficult. Safisa is saying it's not difficult. Mercy is saying it's not difficult. Let me know. Is it difficult? Lawrence is saying no. Wada is saying no. Is it difficult? So if you want to draw support and resistance, this makes it so easier for you. You don't need to stress yourself if you don't exactly know the key zones where you are supposed to spot out your very support and resistance zones. This will even make it so easier for you. Do you get it? Before we proceed, or before you do what you proceed to the next thing, getting your structure or the market structure. Now you already have your very key zone, that is the support and resistance, spotting out the key zones for you. You get it? So let's see. Now let me not proceed. I need three people. I need three people. I need three people to raise their hand. I need three people to raise their hand. I need three people to raise their hand so that they can also draw for me to see. I need three people to raise their hand for them to draw so that I can observe to know if indeed we are together here doing learning the right thing. So I need three people. Hmm? I need three people here. So raise your hand. If not, me, I'll mention your name. Unless you decide to tell me that you won't respond. Yes, because you told me you didn't hear. So I need three people. Raise your hand. I just need three people. Hmm? To raise their hand for them to also draw for us to observe if indeed who is ready. Who is ready? Let me see. You just raise your hand. Okay, so Safisa vibes. Okay, so let me make you a co-host. Okay, good. So share your screen. Share your screen and go to TradingView. Share your screen. You are a co-host. I've made you a co-host, so you have the opportunity to share your screen. Share your screen and all right. So Safisa, you can share your screen. Let's go. Will you need any guide on how to share the screen? You can unmute. Unmute.
Hello,
Yeah, we can hear
good
you.
morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can
So
you see my screen?
let me. Yes, you can share. Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, so we are going to first start with TradingView. Uh, it's not updated, but I'll update later. Now, as we saw our leader pick TC, don't pick any coin that you want from this. The cursor. So I'm going to take example, maybe Solana, come under crypto, we put Solana. You can take the spot. As you'll be able to do, my network is kind of slow. So we open here. So this is how my candlesticks are, as they are displaying from here. Now, as we said, come and change either the candlesticks to the line, and uh, down the chart, top here. So the bus, the candles, the sun candles, is all of them as you can see, but we are picking line. Yes, and that's how display for now. You draw horizontal line what is there's a V set for like a V set go to from there a line, and that is horizontal line. Yeah, somewhere. So let me remove this. There's this thing here. Everything you guys are all seeing. So you're going to pick horizontal line. After picking, you drag it, you put it where the view line, and this you put there. You can bidding, and that act as a support. So you come and pick another one. You draw another horizontal line. You draw it from here. You can draw a pick horizontal line. So the V form, but it is facing down. But still, you can draw it, and it acts as a support. What it is below the price, the current price as the market is trading as per now. Yes. Then someone draw another one. You can draw as many as you want, depending on what you draw. After drawing, you also want to draw. Then we also have one. Uh-huh. Then put it where and put it and turn our back. Stand back. Stand. You can
You stop sharing. I guess. Oh, okay. My leader is a leader Minata. Yes. So I guess it's network. It's network. But he was trying. This is how learning is supposed to be. You get it? He was trying. So I wish you would have done so that I correct some of the few things. Okay, so who
lead
again?
my back.
Okay, all right, you are back. So share your screen.
Hello guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We
Because
can hear you.
I lost my network. I don't know, it's kind of poor.
Yes, we can hear you. So proceed. Share your screen and proceed.
Is my back?
You are back. Proceed. Hmm. Okay, so who again? Please, you can also
Hello
raise
guys,
your
am I
hand.
back?
Okay, okay. All right, all
So
right.
once turn this into candlestick, and now we can come on this three dotted lines. We go to the chart and then put candles. I think I'm done for today. Thank you, leader, for giving me the opportunity.
All right. Okay, so after that, now you realize that they are all the same colors, right? So you choose to change some of the colors, those that you want them to be the resistance zones, you change them to a different color. So you can separate the resistance and then the supports with different colors. You get it? That is all. So at least two different colors is okay. All right. So I think you are done. So share your screen, stop sharing so that we proceed. So who again? You can also raise your hand. Yes, this should be a practical based lesson, and that's how our lessons are going to be this year, right? So you can also raise your hand. I just need
Well,
three people.
am I in the point? Hope you have heard what I've said with you.
Yes,
Thank
so
you.
what do you call it? Tafisa, you are done. Okay, so let me remove you as a co-host and mute you. Okay, so who again? Yes, who again? I just need three people, and one is already here. He has done his own. So raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Mm-hmm. Don't I have my students here? Hmm. Okay, so please raise your hand and let's go. We are learning, okay? This is how we have to demonstrate things so that at least individuals who are also following, who don't understand, can catch up the concepts. So please, let's all try to get involved. Yes, who again? Just raise your hand. Let me see. You raise your hand, right? So that I can make you a co-host. Okay, so Sarah, good, good of you. Good of you, my Sarah. Okay, so you are a co-host. All right, you can start. Sarah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Okay, so proceed. Proceed with your job.
Um,
Do you know how to
let me
share your
try.
screen?
Uh, yeah, but I cannot see the button. I don't know. Is it at the settings?
Yes. So you just click on the three dots. You see where you see the more. Then you see share. Are you
Just
using
a
Android?
minute.
Are you using Android
Yeah,
phone?
using
Yeah.
Android.
Yeah. So you see more. Just click on the more. You see share. Can you see it?
Yeah, I am just about to.
Okay.
Can
Very
you see my
good.
screen?
Yes, we can see. We can see. So you can go ahead.
Okay. Go to my trading view. Then I will select this coin called OPU OP. Then press the three dots. Go to the chart type. Then I select online. Then I have already saved my lines so that it is easier for me. So I'll select on the horizontal one. I put where I want to select my support and resistance. So I will select all the places that I want to mark. Yeah, like that. Then if I want to go back to the candles, I go back and select my candles back. Yeah, like that.
All right. That's good. Good. So the next thing that you have to do is to use different colors to separate the support, the resistance, right? Okay, so that is not a big deal. So that is exactly what we are asking you to do, and you've done that. Well done. Okay, so I need one last person. Now, on our next session, we shall look at how to filter support and what resistance. So just like now you've seen we've drawn so many lines. Sometimes some of the what we call some of the support zones may be weak zones, and some of the resistance too may be um weak zones as well. So there may be a false breakout and a breakout. So we studying support and resistance, we need to take our time. If I draw support and resistance, how do I intend to know that this is a strong breakout zone, this is a weak breakout zone? Okay, so let me see, raise your hand, the next person. Okay, so all right, so Sarah, thank you so much. And this is how we learn. This is how we learn. All right, so again, you can also raise your hand. You can also raise your hand. I want to take the last person. So you also raise your hand. Just get involved. Do you get it? This is how we learn. Just get involved. And even the more you get involved, the more you understand the concepts. Right? And I want us to take it slowly. No, we are not rushing and not attesting to do anything. Just learning. So we take our time one step at a go. Who again? Just raise your hand. Okay, all right, my leader. Okay, so leader Minata, your co-host now. You can proceed. Please, can you unmute so that okay, no problem. All right, that's awesome. So that is it. So guys, I believe this is simple and we can all do it. Now, when you become a trader, support and resistance should be at your fingertips. It's something that you should know it by heart. You get it? It's something you should know it by heart. Thank you so much, my leader. It's something that you should know it by heart, and that's the reason why we are taking time, because when you begin to speed up, we don't want to confuse anyone. So it is important for us to follow the session step by step. You get it? So it's important you also get involved, right? Now, if God permit, tomorrow we shall look at how to um spot out weak breakouts in support and resistance, and then a strong breakout in support and what resistance, right? So um let me see if there is any question. If there is any question, you can ask. If there is any question, you can ask. If there is any question, you can ask before we bring a session to an end. So this morning session was just to help traders to know how to draw support and what resistance, how to spot them out. So if God permit, tomorrow, whatever we've drawn, we shall extend it to the next lesson. Mind you, we are taking the lesson step by step, right? So whatever we've drawn today, we shall extend it. The very key zones, how do we see that this is a strong zone, this is a strong support zone, this is a strong resistance zone, this is a weak zone, this yeah. So if God permit, tomorrow, that's what we are going to look at. Now, if there is any question, you can raise your hand or you can write your question in the chat box. If there is any question, you can raise your hand or you can type it in the chat box. Let me know. Is there any question? Is there any question? All right. So I believe in the absence of no question, then we bring the session to an end. So thank you so much. I'm sure there is another next session. Let's check it out on a timetable. If there is any session, we'll drop it on the platform. If there is none too, we shall enjoy our day whilst we keep trading, right? So let's end here for today, and I'm sure there may be a lesson in the evening. Yeah, I don't know. Let me check out on the timetable now. Let me check it out. Please, a minute. Let me do that. Let me confirm. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, so there is going to be beginners lesson, right? Crypto trading 101. Okay, so um there is going to be another lesson the next 2 hours. I'm sorry, that 1 hour, 2 hours, there's going to be a next lesson. So let's all get prepared to meet. We shall meet again. So I saw high and lows on your trading view. How did you set it? Okay, so David is asking how we set the highs and the lows. Okay, so let me share my screen. David, just follow this. Okay, so on a chart, just come here and click on this three dots. Sorry, click on the settings here, right? So once you click on this, you will see just scroll down, you see labels. Okay, or click on more settings. Let me see. Good. So when you click on more settings, you see we have highs, we have bid and ask, right? Good. Now just click on OK first. Let's do that again. So come to labels, right? Labels. When you click on labels, you are going to see highs, high and low price labels, then bid and ask. Bid and ask, where the bid means that is buy and then the ask means sell. So just come and mark. So if I turn it off now, it will go off. Now we realize that immediately I turn it off, it's no more here. So just do that. Click on the settings, you click on labels, then you click on high. That is all. David, I hope David, I'm sure it's been helpful.
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay. So guys, I believe this is where we will end. If there is no question, in the absence of no question, we bring the session to an end. I wish you all the best and have a good day. Love you all. Bye.